Let's go on another mudlarking adventure. Well, today's adventure has been chosen on a theme that has been requested by quite a few folks when we've been asking for ideas for these videos. Because during the years that we've been making mudlarking adventures all over the place and across those years, I have been facing my fears in the name of our channel. And time again, I've had to do things, go places, and sometimes end up in rather worrying circumstances in order to get a video made. For instance, I've gone underground into a cave.
Okay, here we are back at the hole. Question, do I jump down there? Answer, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay.
Going down, yeah?
I'm going to have a go. So, here we go. Yeah. Oh. Hey.
No, that was too fast.
Right. Do you want to come with me, dear?
No.
Here's no idea. There's the wife up in the trees. And this, I'm hoping it's taking me somewhere nice. Well, not so it's nice, but somewhere interesting. For everyone. Here we go. Oh. Dear me. Fairly uniformed, yeah. Steps up. Fairly. It's a big place. Can you hear me? Oh well, have a little luck. It's pretty dark down here, folks, so let's hope this silly light keeps going, and let's hope I can remember my way back to Caroline, because here we have lots and lots of corridors. Now I've got my steps back in, I don't want to lose sight of those. Aha! Okay, hang on. Now then, there's the main entrance, I believe. Aha, that's what we saw yesterday. That's the fan. There's the lettering. And here. Oh wow. Right. Okay, let's go get Caroline. And then I can show her what I found. Because that, behind the fence there, ooh, heck, my light's going out. Don't go out, light. Do not go out, light. Okay, that behind the railings is what I wanted to find. I'll show that to Caroline, because I'm sure she's going to be brave enough to get in. Right, I'm going to try doing that this way, because this light's going dicky, so I think rather than take a chance, I think I'll go through here. And then that should be the car. Yep, there's the car that we were at yesterday. Here's the exit. Right. Okay. That was a bit freaky. But still. There we are. We're back out. I'm just going to try and find Caroline now.
And it wasn't just down under. I also went up, up and away on a very, very tall tower.
Here's another landing. It's a bit drafty, sorry about the noise. Oh yes. Look at that. I can see everybody's swimming pool from here. Pierre Priolet, 1824.
We are over 140 feet in the air. I believe 43 meters is the approximate height, which I calculate in my head as about 140 feet plus. It's a long way up.
As you can tell by the look on Phil's face.
Yeah, you can tell by how hard I'm gripping that piece of iron there.
Look at those white knuckles.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go down before Phil has a heart attack. Oh, he's brave, he's looking out the window.
Oh, it's gorgeous. No, I appreciate the beauty of it. I just have a negative physical response to heights that is quite overpowering and scary. And of course, as well as facing my fears, there have been those times when I have literally risked life and limb, as they say, for the sake of the video. It's all about making the video. And when we get an idea, or should I say, sometimes Caroline gets an idea, the idea comes first. And other times, it's just bad footwork. But there are times when the idea works and it's a great success, like this.
And these are the stepping stones to cross the river to Ogmore Castle. Do you think we'll manage, or do you think they're too slippery? Let's go have a closer look. I think it would be good to send Phil over. What do you think, Phil?
Fine.
There you go, he made it.
But of course, there are other times, such as this trip to Scotland, where things did not go according to plan at all.
If you fall in, I'll have it on camera, dear. No, mate. Winded myself. I don't think my coat's in a good way. Not good for for the occasion. We were on a ride to see my brother and my mum and his family in St Andrews, and then we decided to stop and look at the waterfall, and then you said, I go to have a look at the river, and I said, yes dear, and I fall. Oh gosh, oh that knocked me silly head.
Yes, that was a genuine fall, and I felt it. Probably my footwear, well, definitely my footwear was not appropriate. And that is not the last time you may notice inappropriate footwear during this video. Because now we want to share with you our finds, our falls, and quite a few soggy socks through the history of the mudlarks that we've been on. And we're going to begin by heading off to the coast.
Another sculpture. Aha, now that one doesn't have anything growing on it. I think we'll take that home. I put it in my hand. You can see there the size in it. What is that? That's a lump of metal. That seems to be off an old lock. We'll take that home because it doesn't belong on the beach. Pop it in the recycling. That's one thing I've noticed on this beach. There isn't a lot of plastic or litter that has washed in. It's fairly clean. Ooh, is that green sea glass?
Yep, I think so.
Oh yes, look. This looks like a bean, a jelly bean. It's a jelly bean piece of glass. Right, let's grab this. Ooh, before the wave catches me. There's our first piece of Weymouth sea glass. Nicely rounded. Did you get wet? A whirly full full of water again. Feels really good to get in welly full of water. I did, plenty of spare pairs. If filling your wellies with water was an Olympic sport, Phil would get a gold medal.
Very soggy.
Yep, very soggy foot. And very wet welly.
That's it. I wet now.
Is it just me, or have you noticed that it's usually Phil that ends up getting wet?
Yes, you've got to watch out for those waves when you're on the beach. And for those thinking that perhaps if you're in a harbour, it's safer, no, it's not. As I found out when we visited Sennan Cove and went onto the harbour to take a look on the beach. And it's not just the waves. No, variety is the spice of life, and I seem to be able to find problems and dangers everywhere I go. Because at Charmouth, as the name suggests, the River Char, the mouth of the River Char, is there at the beach. We decided to take a little look at the mouth of the river as it flowed out into the sea. And we found some nice finds. We'll share those with you now. But I also ended up in a bit of a predicament.
The sea is over there, but to get to it we have to cross this bridge, and there's a very deep, fast flowing river here, but it's a good excuse for a bit of mudlarking before we get to the beach. So let's walk down here. Ooh, it's very squidgy underfoot, and see if we can find anything on this river beach. Oh look, that's a nice start. It's a little bit of blue and white pottery. Not quite sure what the pattern is. I think that's a tree. Wonder if that's off the same thing. I think it is. Let's have a look. Piece of rotten wood here. You can lean on. Oh, I don't think those two pieces go together, but they're definitely off the same piece. Now that's off an old jelly mould, the glass one. It's not rounded at all, so I don't think it's long since this has been smashed. It probably got smashed, being washed down in the storms, because it is very stormy. What a shame. That would have been beautiful if we had the whole thing.
What do you think? Bottle or bit of bottle?
I'll get my diggy thingy. Let's have a look. No, just the bottom.
Take that away because doggy's gonna have his paws on her.
Don't forget, shout if you see something. What's that?
Just my romantic imagination.
Yes.
There are supposed to be over 80 shipwrecks out there of ancient ships with bullion on.
Ooh.
And there are stories of how they washed up back in the 19th century and people would collect stuff. And couldn't that just be a bit of timber off some galleon that went down, perhaps in the Great Storm back in the 18th century?
Nice.
Just my imagination. It could be something else, but it's old enough. It's a rotted down piece of wood that's been in the water a long time.
That's exciting, I like that.
There we go. That's my romantic imagination for you.
Oh, is it what I think it is? It is. It's a pipe stem. Oh, I love finding pipe stems. I know I get overexcited at pipe stems, but they're such a wonderful find. Let's give it a little swim. Yes. Phil's found another friend. That dog is not going to stay white on this mud. What does it say?
Four press.
Oh, right.
Say LBC PHORPRES.
Right then, I hate to disappoint you after all that work, but if you look down there, there's a stone in the river with lots of stones on it, and next door is a whole brick. So all that work and I found a complete one. 4 press. LBC. Oh, can you see that? Oh, is that a pipe stem? Yes, our second piece of pipe stem. I think this must have belonged to a sailor from long, long ago. It's quite a thick stem actually. That's a very nice treat again. 2 pieces of pipe stem in one day. Can't be bad. Phil decided to cross this little stream.
Yeah.
Are you stuck in the mud?
Just a bit. Hang on, I'm going to try going forward.
Oh dear.
I suggest you go down.
That might not be a good idea. Shall we all watch?
Should I go forward or come back?
Probably best to come back. Oh, heck, that's really deep. Can you see the bed? I think you best come back. Oh, look at that.
Okay, we're mudlarking. I was rather going down. I was going down. Oh, the black.
We're not going back across that way. I think we'll go back this way. Oh, what's that? It's very sticky and stuck in the mud. It's a plug, but it's copper. Doesn't seem very safe, does it? Copper, I would imagine, transmits electricity, and then they cover your plug in like in copper. Weird. Let's give it a wash. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think this is a little bit.
Don't step in there. I jumped that already.
There we go. One copper plug with a hole in the end.
That's the perfect place to link over to our next series of adventures. Me stuck in the mud in the mouth of a river down on the south coast of England. But now we're heading towards the north because it's a river adventure with our friend Tom Burley up there in Yorkshire. And there's a twist in the tale this time, but there's still some soggy socks.
We're down on the river beach opposite the big cliff where all the tip is collapsing into the river. I am really excited because we had some brilliant finds last time, so let's have a look, see what we can see as we wander on to the big beach there. And straight away I look down and we have some ridged pottery. What have you found, Phil? Oh, look at that. There's some willow pattern, probably a sugar basin I go for. Do you think it's a sugar basin,
Maybe,
Mr. Expert?
Maybe a bit flat bottomed, perhaps.
Mike, do you think?
Straight edged.
But it's definitely willow pattern.
Definitely willow pattern.
There you go.
I found a rim.
Oh. Oh wow, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Lots of rims in Yorkshire.
Sometimes it's difficult to see anything because there are so many different shapes and different coloured pebbles that your eyes start playing tricks on you. We will keep looking, and who knows, we may find a pipe today. If you see a pipe, don't forget to shout extra loud. I really don't want to walk past one. You can hear a lot of chattering in the background. Phil and Tom are chatting away again. Oh look, it's a spring. Now, do you think Tigger's lost his spring? Oh, it's not even a spring. It's a wire. I wonder if this is off the back of a lorry. I have seen these on the backs of lorries when they join up on the articulated lorries, front to the back. Could be, or it could be some sort of air hose. Look what I found! Look what I found! I am so excited! It's a pipe. It hasn't got much of a stem on it, but look at that! You know how happy pipes make me. I don't find them very often in Wales. But what? We've been on the beach about 20 minutes and I found a pipe. Well, that's it now. I'm happy. I still want to find more though. Let's keep looking. Let's have a look under these trees. See what you can see. Oh, there's a jar. It's a bit buried, and I think it's a screw top. Yes, it's a screw top. Aha, now what do you think this is? Can you see something there? Now I am guessing at a bottle jar. No. Big leg. Oh, isn't that a wonderful sound? Let's do that again. Do you think that's perhaps a baby food jar? FCC on the bottom. Oh, look here. There's something. Can you see it's... I'll turn this way so that my shadow isn't in the way. Oh, it's square. It's definitely man-made. Oh, look, it's got like a silver sheen to it. A bronzy colour. Oh, look at that. Can you see there's a bird with his beak and some flowers? That is absolutely gorgeous. I wonder what that's off. Let's swirl the beasties off. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. I got where he's full of water.
Yes, Caroline just attempted joining Tom over there in the water. And that is Tom's legs, I assure you. You wouldn't know any better anyway, would you? But his wellies are slightly longer than Caroline's, so she has very wet jeans and very wet socks.
So now I'm going to empty my wellies. I'll take the camera, just in case there are any leeches inside my wellies.
I've come pretty close to the top, but I'm alright.
Yeah, you're okay at the moment, but we're going back to the side. Right, I'm going to settle you all down here while I try and empty the water out of my wellies. Right, I can't get them off because there's so much suction. Let's try this wellie. No, we'll pick you back up and give up because those wellies are not going anywhere. Oh, Phil found something and I bet he's still got dry feet too. Is it big? Is it a gold bar?
Not a brick.
It's not a brick. Could be a gold bar. Do you think it's a gold bar? It doesn't look like a gold bar, does it?
It's very heavy. Up, water over me wellies.
Oh well, there's a pair of us now. What have you got? It's big. It's rusty.
It's big.
What is it?
It's on the beach.
Yes. Oh, the beach, try not to fall over. I'm wet enough without landing in the water.
Put over here. Here we go.
Oh, wow, look at that. Can you see all the cogs on that? Do you think that's an old till or?
That's something a bit pretty to go with.
We've already seen that and it kept getting away from me, so you found it now.
I fought it downstream.
That is a massive lump. Let's feel the weight. Oh yes, that is very heavy. Look at that though. I don't think it's ever going to live to work again. But it's a lovely thing.
And I found that. A shiny, beautiful bit of pressed metal.
Oh, there we go.
It's full of sand in the bottom of the river.
Right, that's very nice.
There you go.
We'll make good use.
Dryish. Absence of puddles, I think, is the only word you can use. There you go. You can get it back off.
It's amazing the difference water makes. You can't get your wellies on and off.
Yeah.
Ow. Pull.
Hang on, I'll have a lay down.
Come on, you can do it.
Yay!
Oh, there's not a lot in there. I think it's all
No.
soaked into my trousers and up my socks and up my leg.
Yeah,
Right.
don't put your
I don't want to put my foot in until I'm sure it's flat inside. 'Cause I don't think I'll be able to get my foot back out. Right, here we go.
back in.
Wow.
Can't get it back in now.
Come on, we can do this. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh. Nearly in.
nearly in. Here we go.
There we go.
Is it in?
He's in.
Sure?
I don't think he's ever coming back out again. But
Is
he's
he?
in. There we go.
I believe you.
One pair of wellies. Oh, that was exhausting.
Yes, there was the twist in the tale. It wasn't me. For a change, I was not the one that was squelching around in a pair of wet wellies. It was Caroline. And boy, did we have a struggle getting her out of those wet boots. But of course, that's the exception that proves the rule. Because it's usually me. As you'll see now, when we're back in Wales, back on the river, and I'm getting into trouble.
Right, Phil's plan is to cross the river. It looks very deep.
There's something here though.
We found something.
Might be worth crossing though.
Let me see if I can get across without filling my wellies with water. It's that close to the top and it's still getting deeper. Right. This is where the grabber comes in very handy. Do you reckon plain or patterned?
Ah,
Plain. Right, I'll leave the camera running because this could be amusing. You never know. Today could be the day we both end up flat on our backs in the water.
just hang on to the GoPro if you fall there.
I will. We'll both sail out to sea together.
Oh gosh, that's deep.
Oh, it's too deep for Phil's wellies. It's probably too deep for mine. Up, up. He's sinking. He's sinking. Ah! Oh, you've soaked me now as well. Too deep.
I think that was too deep.
I think so too because we're both wet now.
Socks. Right, try another way.
I think that's a very good idea. Well, Phil's coming back over now. There was nothing over there, so I'm glad I didn't risk life and limb.
It wasn't worth it coming.
Good.
3 shopping trolleys, 1 big tyre, and a brick, but that was from Tredegar and I've seen a few of those. So I think the best finds are this side. I just got to get back.
Oh, it's one of those.
That's definitely a fuse box,
Right.
I think.
You can't see a lot because the sun is behind.
Oh, the bag.
Oh.
Oops, I made it, but the bag didn't. Good news is the phone is in my pocket, not in the bag.
We got. It's a plastic fuse box. Nothing terribly exciting.
I got water in the bag. Oh, look at this. I'm in bits.
We found a beach. It's not a very big beach, but we'll have a look anyway.
That's not river glass, that's ice.
Yeah, look at that. Frozen ice. Well, frozen water really, isn't it?
Our problem's going to be the height of the water today.
It is very deep, isn't it?
Yeah, on Google Earth this was quite a beach.
But as you can see here, there's some beautiful lying pebbles under the water, but only a small area outside. But I can see a bit more pot in there.
Ooh, we have a look now. Right, we've got to go in to get that bit of pot. So come on, be brave, pop your wellies on and face the cold. Oh, you can feel that cotton coming straight through the wellies. Was it worth it for this bit of pot? Let's have a look. Oh, it's the bottom of a marmalade jar. Oh, what's Phil got? Oh, that's the bottom from a 1960s butter dish. Yes, the lid's missing. I wonder if we'll find the lid. I doubt it. There's a curly wire there. What do you reckon's on the end of that curly wire? It's a telephone wire, I think. Yep, that looks like a telephone wire.
Oh my gosh.
Let's have a look at
Other than a wet leg. Right. That's what got me out there.
Right.
And all it is a piece of white tile, but that's what was shining under the water.
Okay.
So that got me out. Then a couple of other bits of white that I picked up.
Right.
But that.
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
And now, before you say anything, right?
Yes.
I know it looks like the bottom of another marmalade jar.
It does.
But it's just got a single line and then smooth. But the interesting bit is underneath.
Oh, yes.
Because that's come from London.
Oh, that's interesting.
I appreciate that we go some places and there's pipes falling out of the sky and landing on us, and it's amazing. We come down here and we might be scavenging for a little bit of blue and white, but honestly, the sense of adventure, the not knowing, the looking, and the environment you're in is awesome. And then you find a little gem, because that is just as good as it gets when it comes to a bit of river glass.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's perfect, isn't it?
It is very nice. Nicely frosted, nicely rounded. We'll keep that. Oh, what have you found?
Well, I could see it that way and I thought, oh, it's an old pot.
Oh, look, there's somebody on
But
it.
there's a transfer on it.
Who's she?
Now, I'm wondering, does that look like perhaps someone from the 60s? See that age doing that? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Or maybe later, 70s, I
There
don't
was
know.
some writing or something on it.
It's quite a thick chunk.
Does anybody recognise this? Please let us know in the comments. Oh,
There's something in the water there. I don't know if you can see it.
yes. What is that? Oh, it's a ceramic one of those, whatever one of those. Oh, I tell you what that is. It's the top of an inkwell.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
From the good old days when we had inkwells and scratchy pens in school.
And what have you got?
I thought it might have been a bit more of my earthenware, but on the other hand, I'm thinking possibly sewer pipe.
I think so. We find lots of bits of sewer pipe. But while we were talking, look what I seen down here.
Yes, right there between our feet.
It's got writing on it. I can't see what. Let's see if we can pick it up. As you can see, the current is quite strong. There we go. Got it out.
The battle of the diggers.
I want it. It's going away. Come back. Come back.
Stop it. You got it. You got it.
Somebody stop that pot for me. Oh, I got this.
Yay!
Here's a pot or a jar, and it says Nelson. Now, we picked up something with Nelson on up in Yorkshire.
Because there was a Nelson in Yorkshire, wasn't there?
There was, yes, but there's also Nelson a few miles from here, so I don't know if this is our Nelson or Yorkshire Nelson.
I'm going to go for ours.
You think so?
I'm going to say, what a lucky coincidence that we find a Nelson piece of earthenware up in Yorkshire, near Nelson, and now near Nelson. We're not near, we're about 10 miles south.
About
10 miles south. Different river as well.
No idea.
But I'm sure the jar travelled down to the houses here. Landed in the dump, and now it's in our collection.
What have you found?
I have evidence that back in the 70s, Uri Geller must have been here.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Uri Geller, that man who famed himself for bending cutlery in people's drawers, I should say kitchen drawers, while simply staring out of the television screen at them. So there we are, one bent spoon. And then, as I said, what catches your eye is white. And just to show, hello there, Boots.
Another friend.
Hello.
Ooh, that's all right.
Yes, but see,
There's some green on that one.
Yeah.
Look, and there's a white dog. What
there's
do you
lots of
want?
different shapes and sizes, but that one there, right in the middle, that
Yeah.
one, that's the pretty one. See, it's got the shape to it, and it's had a pattern at some
Oh
point.
yes,
It's
it's
washed
very
off.
warm. Hold you up in the sunshine. Very warm, but you can see there was a pattern there.
There we go. But,
Nice lot of bits and pieces of old pottery.
and what this does is encourages me that if we move now, walk a few hundred metres upriver, perhaps we'll find larger pieces as we get nearer what I hope is the source of this stuff. So,
Right,
should we
we'll
take a
find
walk?
out. Here's another bit of beach, but it's got a deep bit running before you get to the shallow bit. Can we get over?
What if we go to your left, love?
Right, we follow this path
Jump
over,
across there.
see what we can do. Ooh, careful everyone, it's very slippy. Oh. Right, so we've got to this bit.
Right.
There's
I go
something to
first?
step on there.
Check a solid. Yeah, that's solid.
Right, do you think we can manage that? Let's give it a go.
All right.
Ooh, it's very sinky there. Hold tight. Oh,
Hey.
get over.
Was it worth it?
Well, I don't know. Let's have a look. Lots of stones that look like they could be something interesting. And there's some white there, but I think that's probably plastic. Which if I can catch it, whoop, get away from us. No, it's gone.
Oh, it's a spoon day.
Oh, another spoon.
It's a spoon day. Uri Geller hasn't been at that one.
Oh no, that one's quite
Ooh.
sensible.
Pretty one.
Stainless steel, flowery. Ooh, very posh. I found another one of these shapes. Now, we've seen lots of these there since we've been in the water today, and they're all the edge of white tiles. But I thought, well, let's dig this up and see if it is a white tile, because I'm not 100% convinced this is a tile. So let's have a look. Oh, it's moving. Oh, look, it is. It's a pipe stem. Now, we really don't come across many pipe stems in Wales. That is a really exciting find. I know we found lots of pipes in certain areas, but to find a pipe here in Wales in the rivers is quite unusual. It's not a bad length either. It's slightly more than an inch. Oh, I'm pleased with that.
Quite thin. I think it's possibly
is.
from near the top end of the pipe.
Yes.
So narrowed as it come
Oh, no,
down.
that's a real treat.
There we go.
What have you found?
I feel somewhat deflated now. We got a bit
Oh.
of pipe stem, but
Oh, we got a piece of pottery. And plain or patterned. Oh, it's a green one. That's nice. And, oh,
and I thought I had a coin.
I was going to say that looks very much like
I
a coin.
thought I had a coin.
It's a stone.
But what a pretty stone.
It is.
But I thought I had a coin, which just, if it had been of the Elizabethan age or something, would have trumped our bit of pipe as it
would
is.
have.
I think the pipe stem in a Welsh river, that's got to be a winner.
Ah. Can you spot the very subtle item in this picture? It's a dog ball. Well, I assume it's a dog ball because there are so many dogs around here. But it's ball number 2, whoops, of the day. And it's still alive. Ah. What have we got? Oh. There's a nice little group of things. We've got, look at what's probably the most boring, well, the most plain, which is the rim of something huge, possibly, or a tile. And a dog toy. But the most interesting thing is there. I can just see it poking out from under this stone. Let's have a look. It's a watch. Ah, there's no glass in it. I don't think it's terribly old. It's interesting. I wonder who lost that. Why did they take their watch off and let it get left behind? Or was it from the old tip and it's slowly rotted and then fallen out of the tip and into the river? It's a mystery.
I found a brick.
Oh, Phil's found a brick.
Phil's found a brick. Unusual brick.
Oh, right.
Because it's not red.
Right, what colour is it? Blue? Green?
No, it's yellow.
It's yellow. Oh. Dennis Riabon. Riabo? I think it's Riabon, isn't it?
Yeah, R-U-A-B-O-N.
Yes.
And?
And there's more.
Yeah, I thought, got to prove that we do find it everywhere. There's another little bit off the bottom of a marmalade
Further
jar.
up the beach, more marmalade jar ridge pottery.
Now this has started to fade, but it's not really gone. But the reason I brought it is a bit unusual. It's industrial glass.
Oh, I like this.
It's got the wire.
Let's turn you that way. You can see the wire through it. I had a lovely piece of this when we were down in Cornwall that was really well washed by the sea and was really gorgeous. This needs a little bit longer in the river, really.
I think so.
Not quite cooked. I couldn't film me finding this because it takes all your concentration to pick something up when the current is this strong, but it was a lovely piece of river glass. Ta-da! Oh, Phil's drowning. Anything I can do? Uh-oh. Poor old Phil.
Oh,
Are you very wet?
yes. I can't fit mag.
Oh, well, it was worth it for a bit of white mag.
Oh.
Right, while Phil recovers, look what I found. Now, I really thought that was a piece of pipe stem. Bit fat, but then you can see, nope, it's a battery. Oh well, we'll take it home, put it in the rubbish.
Gosh.
Are you wet? Oh no, you really did get wet, didn't you?
I did, I went right under. I couldn't stop it.
Did you sink or did you just walk too far?
It just deceived me. I thought it was getting shallower and it was getting deeper. I'll show you how much deeper.
Oh dear.
It was getting, and that's one welly. I will get the other welly in a minute. Oh god. Not funny.
No, it isn't. We're not laughing at all, it's not funny. It's very serious. I can hear you giggling.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. You must be freezing.
Insane pipe trousers.
That was really bad.
Like a little bit of sympathy.
Oh, poor Phil. Poor Phil. Come on, everyone say, oh, poor Phil.
I thought it was an ancient piece of pottery.
It's a bit of modern
bit
mug.
of 1960s mug. So much for thermal socks on a freezing cold day. Look at that.
Phil was only just saying to me, my feet are so much warmer in these thermal socks.
I know.
They're not warm anymore.
Oh.
I think this could cut our visit a little bit short.
No, I will bravely go on.
Right, okay then.
Now you've first got to wring out these socks. Little tip, always good to wear layers. Nice warm clothing. But you can't beat a long dangly scarf.
And for all of those who think, oh, I wish you can wear that long dangly scarf, it keeps going too near the water. See? Doubles up as a towel.
So Phil is busy drying his feet so he can put his soaking wet socks back on and then put them into his soaking wet wellies.
But it won't be as wet as I was when I got out of that river. Yes, as I sit here in my t-shirt with the central heating on, boy do I remember how cold that was. As you saw the frost there, that was a freezing cold day, and that was cold, cold water. But there's more cold water to come, because in a minute we're going to share with you Caroline and my pick of all of the incidents that we listed for this video. We've got our favourite fall to come. But before we show you that, we'd like to share with you our latest viewers video, which comes from Tennessee.
Good morning, this is Phyllis from Saudi, Tennessee, and I'm in the southeastern mountains, just north of Georgia and just east of North Carolina. And it's misty this morning. You can see the misty mountain behind me. It's raining and the birds are singing. It feels like spring, and I love this time of year. And I like seeing the snow that you're getting in the UK right now, but I'm kind of glad I'm here. Thank you, Phil and Caroline, for bringing us all together and for the time you put in for us all each week to get together on Friday at the premieres and on Saturday nights. You guys are just amazing and wonderful, and you bring good people together, and I'm glad I get to be part of it. Be safe, everyone, and I'll see you Friday.
Well, a big thank you to Phyllis for that lovely video there from Tennessee. And we've been running viewers videos now for 3 weeks. If you'd like to contribute a viewers video, then we'd be happy to place it in as a cameo in future productions that we make. And of course, if you'd like to catch every video we put out, then why not subscribe, ding that bell, and you'll get a notification. Anyway, let's get on to Caroline and my choice of our favourite moment. This brings back cold for me, memories of joy for Caroline, and for us both, a lovely sense of how funny it can be sometimes when things go wrong. But in order to show you this one, we're taking a trip into Europe, and we're going to Switzerland. Well, here we are out on the lake, or at least on the banks of the lake. We just came out for a stroll. But of course, can't resist having a look in case there's something in the water. And straight away, there was. There we go. There's a lovely bit of old tile there. And just under this bit of wood here. Now, is that my eyes, or has that got a pale green to it? What do you think? Well, there's something there that's definitely got a green to it. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, look at that. So put it on top of the tile there. Oh, it shows clearer on my hand, I think. There's a bubble in the glass. See the bubble? That's an old piece of glass. Hasn't taken a lot, it's taken the edge off, but hasn't been in here too many years, but it's certainly a beautiful old bit of glass. I don't know if it picks up on the camera that there's a train right over the other side of the lake. Just going into the houses. Just over there. What a gorgeous view. Another little pathway down to the lake here. Let's have a look if there's anything more to find here. I won't be going wading today because I didn't come out prepared, as you can tell by my footwear. Not really wellies day, but if there's something near the edge, or perhaps I could balance on this wall. What do you think? I reckon I can. Oh, I can see a bit of tile, but I don't think I can reach it.
You could always take your shoes and socks off, or your sandals off, and paddle.
No, it's cold.
It is, it's very cold.
Tomorrow with the grabber.
Okie dokie.
I will move. Oh. That's not good. I got a wobbly stool.
Careful. Right, give us a pause for a thumbnail.
Pause for thumbnail. Hold on. I'm gonna go with.
Ooh, oh. You okay?
I think I fell in the water.
You've fallen in the water.
The stone moved.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
I wet now. Just like to say, I was right. The water is cold. And I'm wet.
You might want to paddle in because you're soaking wet anyway.
I wet now.
Sorry, I shouldn't find that funny, but I do.
Right, trousers. The stone went away. Oh. I'm back.
Well done.
I didn't lose my hat, but I have got very wet trousers. Ugh. That's cold.
Some children, you can't take them anyway.
I told you it'd be cold. Boy, it was cold. But no soggy socks. Because this time, I was in a pair of sandals. I told you it would be inappropriate footwear. But at least I wasn't wearing socks with my sandals, because that would be so inappropriate. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our adventure today. It's been great to have you with us, and we'd love to see you with us again on the live show, or here on YouTube, or over on the Ko-fi page, where we've got other videos going out. Wherever it is, come and join us soon. But don't forget, until the next time, have fun. Bye.